Like, it's Kevo.
Yo, what it do, everybody? It's Kevo, bitch, and I'm sitting right here with.
The one and only PS Tony.
And you are now watching DMV Takeoff, presented by Flight INC. Yo, what it do, everybody? We back. It's Kevo, bitch, still sitting right here with PS Tony. Say the one and only, but y'all, if y'all look, we transparent today.
I have on no shades.
I don't have on my glasses. I don't have on a scarf. And guess what? I'm taking off the jacket too. Fuck it, we doing it live. Yeah, we doing it live. See. We was talking about her jacket earlier, but yeah.
Jacket.
I can't get my jacket off.
All
right, we got it off.
That would help.
DMV Takeoff, y'all. Transparent. Live and in effect. PS Tony. For the viewers that don't know you, tell them something about yourself, where you from, how you got into it. We got a big story about how you got into it. We're going to get deep in that.
I'm like, do you really want that?
Hey. Transparency.
All right.
Transparency.
Hit me.
PS Tony. Introduce yourself to the...
So, yes. The one and only PS. Coming straight out of Maryland. I can't even put a whole hood on it. Because I be alright with it. You know what I'm saying? They never step. For me, I've been singing before I really felt like I could probably talk. It wasn't until tragedy where I was like, I'm not about to die without doing it.
Yeah, we gonna get into the tragedy, but as far as like the singing part of it, like, would you say, you said you were singing before you could talk? Would you like?
I feel that way anyway.
Was there anybody in your family that you could say was doing that, and then you looked at them like, oh, that's what I want to do too, type?
So I feel like hearing stories about my mom, like she was like performing in talent shows, and I would hear her around the house, but it was random. So I'm guessing like the voice probably came from her. And then like my family, they just, they be playing all that old music, and you be hearing them sing, and I just liked it. I liked it a whole lot, and that's just what it was.
So
whole time, like,
you said something about,
I knew that's what I wanted to do, like.
You knew you, yeah.
I'm talking like my grandma in the kitchen frying chicken with the radio on.
That's what I'm saying. It's something you feel. It's always something you feel.
It's always
when you,
feeling. I can't even write a song like if I can't feel the beat. It's ridiculous.
I can't take a picture if I don't feel it.
See what I'm saying? Like,
I can't take a picture.
I gotta change these shoes. Like,
I gotta switch the whole style up.
Don't take the picture.
Now you said something about tragedy. Now did that influence you to start the music? Like go main with the music, or did that just put the stamp on it, like it's time to just get it done, like I gotta do it now? You basically said that.
Yeah. It's like, so I always wanted to do the music. The upbringing was rough, so sometimes when your upbringing rough, you don't even sometimes believe dreams can come true. So it's like, I kind of want to do this, but I can't do this. So that's kind of how I grew up feeling, honestly. Over time, we all have concerts in the shower. I'm tearing it the fuck up. But it really wasn't until I remember vividly, like, asking my children's father, my late children's father, if I took my singing seriously, like, would you support me? Because I was always getting money. Like, I always worked hard, but I was like, this is what I really want to do. And for some reason, I was like, if he supported me, I knew I could do it, type shit. And he was like, yeah, like you always having a concert in the shower any fucking way. So I was like, all right. And even after that, I just kept working hard though. I heard him, but it was like, I had to really want it. And it wasn't until,
This, okay, she says she's from Maryland, so y'all heard her say it wasn't till, When you say it wasn't till that usually means there's a story. So it's like, do you mind talking about what happened? Telling our viewers like,
no, not at this point.
Okay.
Not at this point.
Okay.
We transparent.
We transparent. We gonna build. We gonna build to that. As
long as everything's transparent.
As long as everything's transparent, we gonna keep things transparent.
A woman of my word.
Now, like I was saying, I listened to you earlier and yesterday. I listened to one song yesterday, and I listened to one song today. Yeah, ooh. Excuse me. But I want to point. I listened to these songs because I wanted to point them out. Okay. The song I listened to first was called Savage. Okay. And then I listened to Landed because I see Landed blowing up. Landed's blowing up everywhere.
I'm like,
but
like so many girls like. That's the one. Like, I'm pretty happy to be getting niggas laid. I'm probably getting bitches paid. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the reaction from Landed, I knew I liked it when I wrote it, recorded it, all of that. But I had no idea that everybody else was gonna like it for real. So it's like ooh, like.
Now with Landed blowing up, like I said, I listen to when you come on the show, and this for anybody future. If you send me any music, I'm going to go back and listen to some of your earlier things. You see what I'm saying? Just to see, like, where did you go?
Growth,
like, you see what I'm saying? Correct, the growth. And, like, in the earlier conversation we had before the cameras came on, I was telling you that Savage sounds, it sounds like you, but it sounds almost different completely different, like we said in the room.
Yeah. I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm happy that almost nothing I do. Mm-hmm. Just ghetto. Almost nothing that I do sounds the same. Mm-hmm. And I'm grateful for that. Like, who really, some stuff you can still hear the same thing because there's some artists that it's kind of the same thing. Yeah. But we like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but
you got to be able to switch it up eventually.
I wanted to be able to be who I am because who I am is not really in a box. Mm-hmm. I am a whole bunch of different people sometimes, and sometimes I'm a rock and roll star versus R&B.
You can tell by looking at your Instagram, you're definitely different.
In my head,
there's different sides of PS. That's what I'm saying.
And then sometimes I'm a rapper. Savage is like a couple of harmonies, but I think I was kind of a rapper. So yeah, and Landed, it was like more. I don't know. It was different.
Alright, this is what we're going to do.
It's different.
I'm going to let y'all... It's links in the description of her SoundCloud. I'm going to let y'all go back and listen to her music. I'm going to let y'all hear Landed.
Get up with us about it.
And I don't want to say coincidental, because that's not the word I'm looking for, but Flight INC, DMV Takeoff. Y'all about to check out what? Landed. Where she landed today? At the motherfucking terminal. DMV Takeoff. Check that thing out. Bring it back.
I just landed in your city, boy. And you know I've been on your mind heavy, so don't act like you don't miss me, boy. You know I got my hair done, nails done real pretty for you. And you know I grabbed the train, grabbed the beat, got some little lingerie for you. Yeah, so tell me what you got planned for the night. I wanna be in your plans, are you down to ride? Put my body in your hands, I am all yours. Tell me what's the plan, I'm tryna put you on. 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 I'm tryna put you on.
ass little interview today. Like, I don't gotta be. That's what I'm saying. I don't gotta be amped or nothing. I can just like be on the lower end of my.
Yeah, cause my bad. I don't know this, cause sometimes I am a little amped.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm funny as fuck.
I'm usually amped, like especially on these days. I'm usually
at
like,
some point.
yeah,
I just gotta see it and meet it. Like,
no, I just feel like I feel like we, no pun intended, we landed in a nice little spot. Okay. Y'all just finished checking out Orlando. Y'all like how I use that pun? I've got them. But yeah.
I'm just blown the fuck away.
Yeah, that's my amp side that I was telling you about.
Alright. At least I got to tap into it. That's all alright, yeah. We good
so
now.
We just finished checking out Orlando.
We good.
That song is taking over all your platforms, all the platforms that y'all got on y'all phone, whether you got Android, iPhone.
I put it in Google and it came up on like a Japanese. I was like, what the fuck? I wonder how that sounds. I wonder if they put it in Japanese. Or if it's like still me, but it's just on a Japanese platform.
Yeah, okay.
It was definitely a whole bunch of, the lines and whatnot. I was like,
but what we need these platforms to do, start cutting these checks. We need these things to start cutting these checks.
It's about that time.
YouTube, iTunes, all these,
everybody.
Spotify's, Spinrillas, all these. We need all y'all start cutting these checks.
We need everything.
Now, once we get these checks, we gonna circle them, bring them back to where they need to belong. You on the other hand, once you get to a point in your life where it's like, okay, I'm not gonna say I'm not struggling no more, because I'm not gonna say anybody's struggling, because if you wake up, you good. You see what I'm saying? If you handle your business, you good. You see what I'm saying?
But when you know struggle, it's something about people that know struggle that they just different type of people.
They make it more than what it is. Yeah, like, you see what I'm saying? They make it more than what it is.
Put me with them people. I'm there with them. So it's like, yeah, you don't want to say like, yeah, somebody struggling, but it's like, to know the struggle is not ever a bad thing to me. Like,
yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad thing, but what I like to say is,
it's like you don't want to throw it in nobody's face. Like, it's like you don't want to say you're struggling. And
that's what I'm saying. I don't want. That's what I'm saying. You don't want.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't even want. That's what I'm saying. But it's like, I like to say, everybody can get out of the situation. It's like, how you gonna put yourself in a situation to never be in a struggle again. You see what I'm saying? Now that's pretty much the question that I wanted to ask you. Like,
that's correct.
How can you see, like, what do you think you can do for yourself, for people you care about? Like, how do you see yourself putting yourself in a position where it's like, boom, I'm good. Like, shit is pretty much straight. Like, we was talking about consistency.
Yes, that's probably number one, because even sometimes when I'm feeling, like, I guess if you will, insecure about myself as a person, as artist, just whatever, I got a lot of people around me who they not about to even let that shit fly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not that I really feel it often, but when it kick in, they be like, oh.
Shout out to those people. Everybody needs some of those people.
Yes, I wish I could name all of you guys, but everybody will get their piece of the pie sooner than later. For real, I feel like, period, in my life, since I've had my children, I always feel like as long as I do right by them, I'm never gonna lose. So stuff might not be working out from time to time, but I'm always doing right by them, which is what the fuck I'm supposed to do. So even when I don't know how these miracles that happen in my life are going to happen, I know that they will, because I be real. Like, you want to do the right thing. It's hard sometimes.
Hey.
I'm like, doing the right thing man. But when you do, like, it really pay off, and I feel like that's first and foremost.
And you feel better too, like when you do it the right way, you feel better.
It feels good, because it's easy to do the wrong thing for real. That shit ain't hard. I could wake up and do a whole bunch of wrongs.
Hey.
Not do nothing, like not.
Everybody used to wake up and do a bunch of wrongs, like, so we all done been there.
Getting to that place where I'm able to say no, them, that's big, and I feel like that's gonna take me far along. But my hustle, man. Quote me.
Don't add her. She said quote her.
Nah, quote me. It's a promise. Without, it's guaranteed. It's inevitable. that's like who I always been. So it's not even, that wouldn't be something new. And I feel like with that not being something new and me just getting better and better at it slightly, yeah, I'm never gonna be hungry. And I know what it's like to really be fucked up. So it's like when you really know what it's like to be fucked up, you like, hell no, I ain't going back.
Hell nah,
like, and that's just how I feel about it. I feel like I know what it's like to really lose everything.
Yes.
And when you really grasp losing everything, it's like, whoa. I don't like losing everything. I ain't gonna do that shit no more. So that's kind of, yeah, you know, that's what I mean by the struggle really make people. Because if you don't know what it's like to lose everything, it's not really a big thing in your head. Like, you're not even really thinking about if you lose everything because it's never happened to you. You can't feel it. You don't feel it till you feel it.
Yeah,
you know
until you definitely feel it.
You don't feel that shit till you feel it. And I felt it. That alone is like, go and don't stop ever. Not even when you're comfortable. I mean, I want to be comfortable and stable and all that, but I don't feel like I'm going to ever be satisfied. Ever. Because
there's always something.
Ever. Like, right now, I'm like, what's going to be better than Landed?
Yeah. Now, I was just about to get into that.
Yeah.
You was talking about you write all your songs.
Yes.
You were telling me during the break when we was listening to Landed that you were writing a song. Like, you're not pretty much done, but you're almost done writing a very special song about a very special time. You see what I'm saying? It's not special, but it's a special time. But would you like to talk about that song first and then get into the time?
Let's get into it first.
The song.
I'm ready.
Now, let's ask this. How far are you into the song being completed?
I would say.
Does the song have a title?
Yes. So I have a song that is coming, and it's called Evolved. Evolved is it's more so about me at this point because I'm still a little. So I'm open to talking about it. I just can't really put it fully in a song yet, like just the full. But Evolved is basically like it's describing my strength through it more so, like my strength through it and who I've evolved to be from who I was before that happened, who I was when that happened, who I was directly after that shit happened, and like who I am today. So it's really just saying I done had to do a lot of shit with, like, you know, just over the years. And that song is basically just letting people know, like, I can take all that shit. I'm with everything. Like,
I know y'all wondering, like, about the vagueness, but it's like,
it's real vague, right? We gotta get more transparent.
We not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to put, like, that's what I'm not trying to do though. Like I told you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not trying to put you in.
Transparent is transparent, though. You know.
Yeah, you right.
I can't sign up for it and then be like, "Oh no."
Nah, I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
Because the thing is, I feel like at this point, so many women have reached out or like needed advice or motivation or have told me like, you know, yeah, since that shit happened to you, like. If it had happened to them anyway, they would be like, they thought about me, like automatic when it happened to them. I'm like, damn, thought about me. And I told you already, like, I kind of been running from who I'm called on to really be.
Yeah.
I've been like, but I just want to be normal.
You gotta be that face of that franchise, man.
I'm like, I just want to be, you know, but it's like, nah, this shit bigger than me. It's bigger than me, so, can't run from it. You know, they ask me certain things, and some people don't even really know what really happened. You know, people just know what they probably think happened or what somebody said. You know how it is. And I'm not really that open to be just, you know,
talking about it for real.
Not for real, you know, like, nah. I mean, certain ones that come to me, you know, on some solo, like, woman to woman, like, they kind of ease me into it, but
you're not speaking to nobody
Riley. I'm not even just randomly, not for real, you know. But the ones who I could feel when I'm needed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right. So I keep it real with them. But now it's just like I gotta just okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
You gotta just, like I said, it's a it's a responsibility that you just got.
Yeah, and I'm like I said, finally I'm really coming to grips with it, like now, because it's fine, you know. I think I kind of like it, kind of.
Hey,
maybe it'll grow on me more. The fact that it's growing like a little bit, it's like okay, maybe. One day I'm gonna wake up and say, dun, 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 this
you gotta do it. Like, that's
I'm like, wake up and throw my cape on, and be ready to say the fucking word.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta do what you like. Everybody, like I told you, everybody. Now you went through that situation. Everybody need a you. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody needs somebody that's still maintaining through the situation. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the word of the day. The situation.
The situation.
Everybody needs somebody. With the transparency. So transparent. But not everybody needs somebody to basically show them like, yeah, this happened, but I can still. You see what I'm saying?
And that's what they were given. Like the ones that I did, that's what they were given. They were like, you know, not even so much as how, but can I really do it? I'm like, hell fucking yeah, it ain't nothing I can do that. I don't think it's nothing I can do that anybody else can do. I guess some people look at me like, nah, bitch, you doing some, you want some shit. And I'm like, maybe I am, but you can be on this shit too.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the way I was at with it. I think that's what causes me to stay in this humble box, because even though people like somewhat would be like praising me, if you will, I don't feel that. You know, I always just feel like I got more to do. Don't praise me yet. I mean, I ain't gonna praise myself yet, real.
Hey, don't praise her yet.
Don't praise me yet.
She got more to come.
It's
now,
big.
It's big. There's more to come. What's coming up? Like, what's coming up? Like, what you got coming up? Like,
I'm so excited, y'all. Okay, this is a bunch of bullshit, I'm telling you. But I've been working on this project. Y'all gonna be so mad at me when I say it. I've been working on this project for like 2.5 years.
Hey, take your time.
I have a total of maybe about 20 songs that I'm supposed to like. You know, y'all, you gotta pick and choose. But I kind of already know which ones it's gonna be. But it's only gonna be about 5.
6.
Maybe 6.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
6.
Let me finish. Maybe 6, because like it's just so much, and I'm trying to find like not even just the perfect songs, but the perfect pattern. You know, it's like
perfect order, basically.
Yeah, and like I just need. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I've been meditating on this shit. Like it's so weird, because I'm like 5 different people. I promise you, but I like all of them. Like they cool.
All of them cool.
They all cool. People like them. People like them. So yeah, I meditate, and I just been meditating on this whole format thing. Like, the project. It's called Girl Interrupted. It is titled Girl Interrupted. Girl Interrupted is. I said 2.5 years, right? Imagine how many different feelings and times
situations.
Here we are again.
I'm gonna put in like
something is fucking happening right
situations.
now. I don't know what the fuck is going on, y'all, but
yeah.
No, for real. Like, so yeah, I feel like even when I sit back and listen to them songs, I'm like, damn, that's how I felt then, and that's because when I write it, all this shit, I can't even say I felt that way at that time. It's probably another time, and then it just came back, and I was like, and then another thing, I don't really write anything on paper.
You just write like
in my head.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's what I'm saying. Like when I make the clothes and shit, like I tell them all the time, I can't draw it first, or I'm never gonna make it. Like I'm never gonna make anything I draw.
I haven't written a song on like a pad or even in my phone since like 2016. Yeah. So it was funny because my brother, who came a little bit earlier, he was like, write a song, and I was like, no, I can't. And he was like, yes, you can. You've been writing all your life. And I'm like, no, I haven't. I can't. The fuck. Like, and I'm real stubborn. I'm a Taurus. So if it's in my head, locked in, it's like, That's what it is. But we fought about it, and I cried, and I don't cry a lot. But I cried because I was like, no, I'm telling you, I can't. And you're Taurus. Oh, it's going right the fuck
Like I told y'all, almost
May
every episode, y'all gonna hear him in the back.
May
That's brother
16th.
Mike.
May 16th.
Another Taurus.
I knew I liked them. It'd be a certain feel. I'm telling you, like we just some different people, man. We are some different people. Be lucky if you can get very close. I don't play that shit. But no, I don't write anything. So I met with like this after that argument with Kevin. I ended up going to the studio. It's like this old head Bash. Shout out to Bash. Bash got this studio on like Kenworth and shit. Like, and I went, and it was probably one of my like second times being in the studio. And I was telling him like I can't write. And after talking to me like about me, like who I am as a person, he's like, "You tripping? Your song's already written in your head. You just gotta let them out." He's like, "All that shit for you already written." And I couldn't understand what the hell he was saying back then. So, what the fuck you mean it's already written? Nigga, I don't got shit in my head. What are you talking about? And then I started listening to a lot of beats. And that's why I say for me, it's the beat. I can't write just any beat.
Yeah.
I'm so particular. I think I might be more particular about the beat than I am about the words sometimes. But words matter, you know. I want to hear. I need a message. Like, don't just be talking to shit in my ear. I got to feel something. But yeah, with the beats, I would just like listen to one over and over again, and the song just happens. And that was Landed. Landed is never. You will never find Landed on paper. I never wrote Landed on paper, and that's on Big Time.
And that's it. I was about to say that's.
I'm like, God rest his soul. That is on him. I never wrote Landed down. I heard that beat, and I was like, and it just happened. It just happened.
That's definitely what's up.
And I was like, whoa. So yeah, Girl Interrupted is it's crazy. Y'all ever seen that movie? Nobody seen that movie?
Girl Interrupted?
Yeah, nobody seen Girl Interrupted?
Anybody seen that movie before?
Come on. I'm like a movier.
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, see. I was just telling somebody the other day. Now you're probably gonna be, oh my god, and y'all probably gonna be,
don't
oh my god, don't
away.
blow me in the comments. I'm not trying to hear none of that.
Don't blow me. Don't take me out.
I've never seen.
Okay, because it's about to get
Bad Boy. I mean, not Bad Boy. Baby Boy. I've never
Come
seen Baby Boy.
I've
never seen Waist Deep. Yeah, see, you see what I'm saying? I've never seen Waist Deep.
With that one, it's like.
And I've never seen Minister Society.
Oh, you're taking me out. God damn.
I just seen Scarface probably about 5 years ago for the first time. Like,
if you could feel my heart right now.
Hey, look, I don't know. I apologize. Okay. I think I ended it off wrong. That's what we did. If the viewers want to find you, if the viewers want to find you on social media, anything like that, how can they find you? We're gonna drop the links, of course.
At p.s_Tony.
That's everywhere.
That's everywhere. Like YouTube, PS Tony, iTunes, PS Tony, all the Japanese places.
PSI Tony, y'all.
Like that, I couldn't figure out how the fuck to do it.
Hey, the last episode I was speaking Spanish. Hey,
you were speaking for.
Hey, they don't even know. Hey, DMV take off, bro. We out of here, man.
That's transparent. That's transparent. That's transparent.
Why every time I throw the cards, they hit
I like the cards though, because it's like, what? I told you.